Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Amikin Survival. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. I actually have been quite busy over the last couple of videos. So we're up to video 3 on this, and I'm actually enjoying my time playing this game, and it's actually refreshing to have a brand new game and you're mucking around and you're learning new things and you're basically sort of getting adjusted to how this new game sort of I guess how you interact with it, how you engage with it, and yeah, it's actually a really fun time so far. So to be fair, I'm actually having a good old time. Just spending time with this game and just getting used to it more or less. But aside from that, I have been busy, as I said before, and I wanted to show you exactly what I've been up to. So let's go ahead and quickly just show you guys here. I think I've mentioned that I've put down all 5 of my chests here. Now this is maximum, unfortunately, so you can't actually get any more than this, but I will sort of go into that in a moment as to what the I guess the difference, or the I'm trying to find the right word for it, the compromise, that's the word I'm looking for, as to what you'd be needing, I guess, to build a little bit later on. But anyway, continue on. I made a few Amikin beds, which I'm going to have to make a little bit more, and this basically sort of attributes to how you craft and how you are more efficient in game. So I'll explain that a little bit later on as to why I think that's going to be obviously very important as part of this game. But for the other side of things here, let's go ahead and head up here. As you can see, I've made a few workstations, so we are kicking on quite well at the moment. So you've got the first 2 that we created over here. So we've got the workstation, which is a level 2 now for me, and then we've got the equipment bench, which is also level 2, which enables me to make the Pathfinder set of clothing, which I've actually got on my character. And I've actually made myself a Pathfinder pistol. So having a quick look at that there it is there. That's what it sort of looks like. In addition to that, I've also made the lab, which has given me the Pathfinder armband. This allows me to have 2 Amikin fighters with me along for the adventures. Now, what I haven't actually looked at yet, or what I haven't tested at this point in time, is can you actually have 2 of them outside with you at the same time? I don't think you can. I think you can only have 1 of them out, but I wanted to sort of confirm that, and we'll see if we can try and catch another Amikin today, and we'll have a quick little sus. But just wanted to sort of show you guys that, and also the Pathfinder suit and the boots is what I've got here. I'm going to drop these berries off while I'm thinking about it now before we head off, because we're going to do a little bit of a mission today. So we will be heading over, but otherwise, I mean, I'm just sort of trying to pump out as much as I can, trying to get myself up to speed as quick as possible. So if we have a look at the build menu here, now I'm close to building the repair bench, as you can see there. So I'm actually going to hold off on that because I'm sure there's going to be a little mini quest in order for us to say we have to make that, basically. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be part of the deal there, and plus with the storage places here. We'll see what happens with the next mission, whatever that's going to be, or the task, if you will. But as you can see, there is a lot of emphasis on all the basics. Okay, so you're going to need a lot of logs for a lot of planks, as you can see here, particularly for the wood storage here. Oh, sorry, all the storages, not just the wood storage, but all storages effectively. And also, you're going to need a lot of scrap parts. Okay. I did actually end up making a quick little short. I'll probably flick that somewhere in this video, particularly only just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea on how to easily get a lot of scrap metals in order for you to make scrap parts. So check out that. It's only a quick short, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to know. So, but yeah, aside from that, we need a lot of common essence. So what that basically means is we're going to have to take out a lot of Amikins, defeat them in order to get those essences, because as you can see, I clearly don't have enough in order for me to build up all of those storages. So just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea on where I'm at. So with that being said, we still got to complete the Searching for Brother mission, and I need to defeat 10 Earth style Amikins. So we're definitely going to head out. There's only a couple more that we're going to need to defeat, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Now, I believe this is one of those Earth style of Amikins here that we just need to sort of do a quick take out there. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, that was incorrect on my part. So, no, the Ember Fluff isn't one of them because I know that. Okay, let's have a quick look over here. While I'm here, I may as well pick up some heals for myself. My Amikin is doing okay for the most part. But we're just going to need to ensure that my character's okay and go from there. Now, that's another Ember Fluff. Don't need to worry about you, but I think... Okay, so the Mio Winkle is considered a an Earth style Amikin, and it's actually funny because there was a there's a Rock Amikin as well, and that is not classed as a as an Earth Amikin. I don't understand why, because it produces an Earth essence. So I'm not too sure if that's something, if that's like a little bit of an oversight from the development point of view, but I just thought I'd want to point that out just from a development aspect. And if true, then I guess, yeah, developers will need to have a bit of a suss out on that one there just to check things out. But yeah, I just thought I'd point that out. So let's continue on. We just got to find one more now. And this Mio Winkle will do. Okay, Mr. Mio Winkle, or Miss Mio Winkle, it's a female. There we go. So weapon did break. That's okay. So I've got to catch 10 Amikins now. Oh, wow, okay, so we're going to have to do a little bit of catching and see if we can actually try and get ourselves, you know, some Amikins in a quick succession here. So we've got another Mio Winkle here. We may as well just start capturing these guys. So let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, and okay, capture. Thank you. There we go. Amikins being caught, so that's 1 out of the 10 there. And I really don't want to capture another Mio Winkle. I want to sort of try and find other style of Amikins, and the reason for that is particularly only because I'll go back to it actually when we go back to base. The importance of having different style of Amikins to help you with your base endeavors. So I didn't actually mention that before, but we will excuse me, circle back and we'll discuss that as well as to why I think that is important. Now these little fluff things, I don't know if I really want to bother with them right now. I just want to see what else is about so I can try and capture them. But what I really should be doing is just capturing every single Amikin that comes my way, because obviously that's going to, you know, it's going to obviously help us in a sense. Now, I've actually also got myself a little something as well. So I mentioned in the previous video, I believe maybe in the first video actually, there was a welcoming gift for all new players basically, and you spend a little bit of money, but you do get a little bit in return in regards to resources. So for me, just to put it out there, it gave me these catcher specs, which gives me a plus 10 catch mastery in order for me to catch Amikins in a better fashion, I guess. So I feel like that's an important thing just to let you guys know that I've done that. Yes, I am predominantly a free-to-play player, but I'm also happy to invest a little bit of money to support the developers. So it's the reason why I did it. I did it to support them first and foremost, but it does give me a little bit of a leg up, so I wanted to be transparent with you guys in doing so. So as you can see, we do have a few Amikins here. Now I can't remember, you are a male, and I ended up catching a female, which is good. There's going to be emphasis on breeding, so I'm not too sure when that's going to take place. So I'm basically just sort of, I guess, building that repertoire up now, and you know, sort of taking things from there. So we might find a male version of the Twinkle as well and do the same thing. Are you a Twinkle? No, you are a Mio Winkin or Wilkin. I can't even pronounce it, but that's okay. We've got a Fluffette there. Let's not bother with you right now. Let's just grab some more healing as we go along. Actually, my Amikin could probably do with some healing, so let's just quickly go ahead and do that. And as you can see as well, because I've got the two slots. Oh, Jesus, here we go. It does give you the option, right, to... Oh, there we go. We've got to level up. Fantastic. All right, so I think I've met that criteria. So level 12 is one of the criteria, and the other now is to capture 7 more Amikins as we go along. So there is a Fluffette, that's a Mare Wilkin again, and we've got a few more Mare Wilkins here. Alright, let's just see if we can just capture this Ember Fluff. Okay, there we go. And that's going to be a shoe-in. There we go. Oop, no, not yet, not yet. Let's go ahead and take you out. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, we're actually doing this quite quickly too, to be honest with you guys. So let's go back to my orders here. So yes, like I said, as part of that that minor introductory purchase, it gave me more amidices, so I'm going to obviously use those now. Okay. And I think, I don't know whether or not if you can actually release these fellas as well, so we're obviously going to suss that out too. But I mean, at the moment, my strike rate is really, really good. So I'm happy with the, no, defeated too quickly. Take those. Alright, let's just grab this Twinkle. Okay, 98%, pretty much always a guaranteed, I think. Alright, so we need 3 more now. Alright, so you got a lot of the same. So there's really not much too much different. Let's get this Fluff out. Come here, you. Okay, alright, you've gone away. Alright, let's just take you on. Okay, little Fluff out. Capture you. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, there we go. Wow, it looked like it was going to break free, and then all of a sudden captured. It's an interesting way of doing it as well. I actually kind of like the way that that they've approached that that specific mechanic. So yeah, it's actually quite cool. I like that. Just realised that you need a little bit of a bit of a healing. So I guess what we could do is put you away. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, cool. So you got to hit that little white button, sorry, little circular thing up the top there, and that exposes both your Amikins that you've got in your holster, or I'm going to say, or armband, whatever you want to sort of call it, and that sort of gives you the way of how you're going to do it. Actually, let's can we capture this Peblo? I don't know. Right, let's do a bit of a. Are you going to attack him? It is a rare, so just keen to see how this all works. Okay, so it is actually increasing. Okay, 69%, 78. All right, so I think that's as good as time as any to sort of try and capture the thing. I don't know what they do, but they don't attack you. There we go. Perfect. And I want to sort of try and go over here because there is one particular, or maybe there's actually a couple. I wouldn't mind, excuse me, trying to capture. So, where is it? Is it? Yeah, so this fella over here, this little Bud. Alright, little Bud. Let's see if I can capture you. Okay, good as time as any. Let's do it. See if we can get it. Oh, there's another Bud there. Okay, hey, there we go. Got ourselves a Bud. Nice. May as well just take out this Bud now because I think that was a female that I captured before. Okay, let's just take that. So it's asked me to build an Amifusion chamber, build a medicine lab, and craft 5 heal bandages, and we've got to hit to level 14. So let's go ahead and head back. And I'll explain what I meant beforehand as well regarding the importance of having different style of Amikins in your at your base. Yeah, so we'll definitely go ahead and do that now. And yeah, I'll just show you guys what I mean by that. So let's go ahead and race all the way back. Actually, we're nearly at the end, are we? There we go. Beautiful. Heading back to the old Nexus tree. Okie dokie. So as you can see, it is encouraged in the game to obviously try and capture as many as you can. Obviously for certain things, but it's also important to be strategic in the way that you want to do things as well. So we'll sort of discuss that now. So as you can see, I've got myself a fair amount of Amikins here, 14 out of 25. Now I don't know if you can do. Oh, so you can. There's the delete button there as well. So I've got a male. I've got 2 males. So let's use this as an example. If I do that, release the Amikin. Are you sure you want to release the Amikin into the wild? It will run away forever. Okay, so for now we'll just keep. So that's the way. That's how you do it. If you were to sort of go down that pathway, right? Okay, so while we're here at the console, if we look to the right hand side, I've got 3 Amikins sitting there. They are working, and then you've got work skill. Okay, so you got Kindler. Amikins work of this work class use their flames to cook food and smelt hard metal. So anything furnace or cooking related, that's where my Ember Fluff will effectively do the job. And then I've got the Handyman. Amikins of this work class build objects and craft new items on benches. So it's typically, I think these two fellas can actually do that, if I'm not mistaken. So as you can see, if you go over your Amikins here, you can actually see what type of works ability that they've got. Okay, so that enables you to know which one that you can utilize, and then basically you just take it from there. And then I do have a Zappy, which was part of that purchase that I made as well. Now he's electric, and once I've made electricity and recharge buildings and things of that nature, that will become an ability that Zappy can take advantage of, and then excuse me, and then they can help you craft things. So the idea of this is effectively what happens is the more Amikins that you've got as workers, and they are the right workers for the right, I guess, task that needs, or whatever item or resource that needs to be created, you'll be able to craft it quicker instead of waiting, instead of making your player make those, and it sort of takes X amount of time, whereas it basically speeds up that time, just to sort of put it out there. And then we've also got the farmer side of things, and then finally the carrier. So Amikins of this work class are engaged in the transfer and distribution of cargo among storage facilities. So that there is interesting, because you got storage facilities. So I don't know whether or not they carry things to your storages. So once we build all of those storages up, is that a factor? I'm guessing that could be it, or could that be something else that might be unlockable later down the line? That I'm not too sure, but I just wanted to sort of spend that time with you guys now and just sort of give you guys that information. So hopefully you guys have a bit of info to go along by, and I've also built the feeder as well, and you can do berry drinks as well, so you can make those quite easily. Just put it out there, and you can also find berries quite easily as well. So but basically, if you were to make berries, you do it in the bonfire here, just so you guys know. And yeah, that's basically where I'm at with these things here. So it's asking us now to build the Amifusion chamber, which we need a little bit of resources in doing. So we can try and get that sorted out now. So I'm guessing that's the breeder side of things. It could be. Let's go ahead and make these cloth as well, so I'm keen to get all those done. Now, you can see it's going to take 6 minutes, okay? It's obviously not going to take 6 minutes, because you can get your Amikins out here, and then that way, as you can see, the timer, it's actually going in a lot more of an aggressive fashion. So I've nearly made my first one, basically. So it's like every 4 seconds, or sorry, it's taking 4 seconds off the actual time in order for me to make and craft all of these cloth. So the more that you can do, the better. Notice that my Ember Fluff is not able to do, it's not coming to the party. So take that into consideration as well. I'm keeping the Ember Fluff there just for things related to cooking. So that's where my Ember Fluff will come into its own to do that, and making things out of the forge, just to sort of put it out there. So yeah, for everything else, I've got these 3 workers here, including my main summon, or my main Amikin. Still trying to get used to the terminology, guys. I'm sorry. It's going to take me a little bit, but yeah, as I've been sort of rambling on, we're over the halfway mark, and we've nearly completed the crafting of these cloth fibers. So this is what I mean. This is going to be very important for you guys to know early on in game as to how to better drive this, and this will give you a better quality of life and a better experience whilst you guys are playing the game and learning the game as you guys go along. So yeah, just wanted to sort of point that out there as we're doing our thing here. So we nearly crafted all of the bits and pieces here. We're going to need 5 planks, so that's the next part that we're going to need to do. And then we're going to build a medicine lab. That's the next thing we're going to need to do. Is the medicine lab in here? It is. So that's obviously going to take me a little bit longer because I'm going to need more of scrap parts. So if I do this, right, and craft up all of this. Okay, so I'm just being conscious as to how much I should be pumping into this. But as you can see, my Ember Fluff has come straight away. So my Ember Fluff is obviously helping with the forge side of things. And then if I go over here, I'm going to need more wooden plank. So that's obviously going to sort of deter me for a little bit. But you can leave your Ember Fluff there and you can continue on and go about your day. But notice my Zappy hasn't done anything with those other bits and pieces of those workstations. So as you can see, you need a variety of Amikins in order for you to do the work consistently. So you just got to sort of make sure that you're obviously doing the right thing and you're not, loading up on the same style of Amikin. So it's always good, and I think it's probably encouraged by design of the developers to, in order for you to get different varieties and I guess elements, different elemental of Amikin. I'm probably thinking that's the right terminology that I'm sort of trying to use here or emphasize in this regard. But yeah, that's basically where things are at. So that's what I'm sort of trying to do and trying to achieve. And yeah, hopefully I am able to, do what's required and obviously, progress, basically. So we're basically at a point where it's probably going to take a little bit more of a grind for us to do certain things, but I'm just keen to see what this what do you call it, Amifusion chamber is all about before we sign off. So let's go ahead and craft these planks. As you can see, my Ember Fluff is doing the job for me, so I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and craft those 4. So we should have some help there from. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take those 5. So notice that my Zappy has come across as well. Now, so everyone is all hands on deck, right? So they're doing the job here. I'm just going to craft one more, so basically everything is going swimmingly, and I'll let my my Amikins do the job here. So I've got 2 on the workbench, on the carpenter's bench, sorry, excuse me, and I've got 3, including myself, at the forge. And noticing that the forge is actually going quite quickly as well. So it's actually doing quite well. So happy with with this outcome so far as we're sort of going along. But yeah, like I said, I'm still learning. I'm not by no means an expert, but what my aim here is, as a brand new player, like all of you guys as well, that is watching my videos as well. So I appreciate you guys doing that as well and stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe, of course. But yeah, it's also just imparting what I've learned in a very short amount of time with you guys to help you guys progress. Especially with any sort of new game, you're not obviously going to be knowledgeable per se. So I'm hoping that these videos are intended to help you guys out, and I'm just hoping that you get some real value and good quality information. So let me know in the comments if I've done that or not. All right, so that is basically excuse me. Sorry, I'm a little bit under the weather as well. I'm trying my best as I really want to sort of get these videos out to you. But let's make our Amifusion chamber. Now, I think I might want to pop it over here. Just keep it consistent with everything else that I've got going on over there. I'll probably end up moving these around as well to my liking, so I'll end up, looking at that a little bit later on. But for now, let's everyone's hands on deck here. Look at them all, except for my Ember Fluff. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm not opposed to that at all. And this is finished. Beautiful. Okay. So let's just quickly have a look here. Okay, so you can choose an Amikin for ranking up. So if I put my swim ander in here, it needs fuel. Choose an Amikin of the same type, which I don't have. So let me just put in, because I've got a male and a female twinkle. So let's go ahead and do that instead. And then we got a third one, which is a female as well. So I don't know what that does Fuse. Oh, so you can fuse? I don't know what just happened here. So I'm guessing that they all have fused together? Is that what's happened here? I don't know if I've done that right. Select? Which I don't have. So we've got this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see. So you need to continuously put in. So I think I guess what I've done here is made a little bit of a mistake here. I feel like I should have probably put in the weaker twinkle first, and then sort of work my way up to the more stronger one. Because this is a level 8, and the other two that I have are like level 12s or level 13, I think. So I think that's probably where I've made an error on my part. So I'm thinking that might be the case here. I've got a level 12 fluff and I've got a level 10 fluff. So if I just... So I can put in 3 of these Mio Winkles here. So let's just do that real quickly. Fuse you. Active Amikin has been selected. It will disappear when upgrading the current Amikin. Okay. So what are you now? You're still a level 1 though. I'm not too sure what I've done here, guys. So let's go ahead and select you and then fuse you. And I have to find another Mio Winkle and sort of play around with that. But that's an interesting concept. I'm not too sure exactly what's happened here and what I've actually done. Because as you can see, I'm actually losing a lot of Amikins. To what, I'm not too sure yet. But I've fused a few. But I just don't know what they've done and how that sort of implicates, I guess, the player, yourselves, and our Amikins into for other combat needs and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't understand why it's doing the it's upgrading the level 1. That I'm not too sure. That I am not too sure. But anyway, I'll play around with it. I'll capture a whole bunch and see how that works out. And yeah, because as you can see, this Amikin will be selected for Ascension. So I'm guessing those grayed out stars will become illuminated once you go and capture the same type of Amikin and then continuously upgrade, and then you sort of take it from there. So I don't know if you can prioritize one Amikin over another for them to be the well, I wouldn't say the guinea pig, but I mean the one that you want to upgrade. So I guess that's probably the error that I made. I'm not sure. I honestly am not too sure. But anyway, if you guys do know, then drop it in the comments. If I find out or work it out, I'll leave it in the comments so at least people know exactly what they need to do. And then at least that way everyone can sort of prosper from that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for watching, checking out this one. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, share if you can. And if you guys are new to the channel or not and you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alright guys, take it easy and I'll catch you guys in the next one.